5 minutes.
Thank you, Chairman Raskin and Ranking Member Roy, and thank you all for being here today. I am proud that my home state of West Virginia fuels the nation and the world. Natural gas from my state provides a cost-efficient and reliable baseload to keep the lights on in our homes, schools, and businesses. West Virginia natural gas also helps fill in during the times when renewables cannot keep the lights on. The United States consumes about 12,000 kilowatts per hour per capita. Germany and France come in at about 7,000 kilowatts per hour per capita. Right now, because of American coal, oil, and natural gas, we have made great strides in ensuring energy costs remain low and quality of life remains high. Between 2005 and 2017, the United States reduced emissions by nearly 1 billion tons, and we are expected to continue to reduce emissions in 2019 and 2020. We did this by still utilizing coal, natural gas, and fossil fuels. Global energy demand is going to continue to grow, and demand for hydrocarbon-based fuels will be crucial to meet this demand quickly and cost-efficiently. Further, it is crucial that we keep energy production in the United States. We produce, manufacture, and export with fewer emissions, employ millions of Americans, and are able to invest in technology like carbon capture to export around the world. Dr. Oreskes, thank you for testifying today. Do you acknowledge that there is a flaw in your study where 2/3 of the advertorials cited are from 2 different companies?
Not at all. I do not agree with that statement. ExxonMobil is one company. When Exxon and Mobil merged, they became one company, and the merged company took on both the assets and the liabilities of both individual companies. Furthermore, in our follow-up work to the study that you're referring to, Jeffrey Supran, who's here with me today, and I have shown that Mobil took out misleading advertisements prior to the merger, but so did Exxon. We also have evidence that scientists at Mobil, just like scientists at Exxon, were communicating with academic researchers, were informing their company of the results of those research.
What year did they merge?
I'm sorry, I don't remember. Jeffrey, do you remember the year of the merge? I'm sorry, I don't remember, but I can get you that information.
Thank you.
But we can demonstrate that both companies, both before and ExxonMobil, continued misleading advertisements
I'd like you
after
to
the
prove
mergers.
that.
Absolutely.
Moving on, Ms. Gunasekara. Close, okay. Can you elaborate how the United States has been a leader in reducing emissions?
Yeah, absolutely. So according to the Energy Information Administration here in the United States, we have reduced our energy-related CO2 emissions by about 14% from 2005. Compare that to the rest of the world that has increased their emissions by 20%. And a large driver of this, as I mentioned in my testimony, is the fact that we have inspired and supported innovations in the energy industry, fossil-based energy industry, that will continue to be an important source of reliable and affordable electricity. And because we have spurred continued investment in these type of innovations from extraction to refinement, use, and then transmission, we have the cleanest, most efficiently produced energy in the world, which is why we've spent significantly less from the federal government perspective having these types of outcomes, whereas you look at some places like Germany and France that have embraced these top-down, overarching, expensive approaches. They've spent billions of dollars but don't have equivalent emission reductions to actually show for it.
Thank you. How would moving to a new full renewable scheme come at the detriment to the American jobs, the economy, and the environment?
It would be hugely devastating because it would make the price of energy immediately go up. Wind and solar have a role in a diverse energy mix, but not a baseload role. And when it comes to ensuring access to affordable and reliable energy, you have to have a baseload power source that today is provided by primarily natural gas, coal, as well as nuclear energy. And so a shift to wind and solar, which is primarily what folks are talking about in this context, we'd we'd have to get used to rolling blackouts, because when the wind doesn't blow and the sun doesn't shine, those energy sources don't provide the energy needed to fuel commerce and to get people to where they need to go. So it would not only be hugely detrimental to the day-to-day life standard of living for everyone, but it would undercut our ability to compete in an increasing global atmosphere where jobs and economic productivity would no doubt be shipped to overseas countries that don't ascribe to environmental protections that are remotely similar to what we do here in this country.
So it would be detrimental to everyone.
Yes.
Thank you. I yield back my time.
Thank you very much, Ms. Miller. I recognize now the gentlelady from the Commonwealth of Massachusetts, Ms. Presley.